Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Wrath of the Righteous. We did it! We cleared the Drezen Manor, as it were. I am super slow. I don't understand as to why. Is it... which way should I go? Why am I super slow? Interesting. Within a 10-mile radius that affects demons. Wow. Oh, it's my inventory. And I'm fatigued. Citadel's main floor.
The commander of the crusade has managed to overthrow 70 years of demonic rule in Drezen and restored the Sword of Valor to its rightful place. Will the commander be able to defend the banner he has won with such a valiant effort?
That sounded awfully condescending from Aurelio. Yes, I noticed that was a narrator. Alright, well I guess that was the end of that section, so yay, we won.
Urgent matters of state are awaiting my attention. My convoy will be departing for the capital within the hour. I'm afraid this is all the time I can spare you. So do please forgive me for skipping the lengthy and well-deserved congratulations. Drezen was taken quickly, even more quickly than I'd anticipated.
I feel like that's a line given if you take it'll change depending on how long you take.
Every death is an irretrievable loss, but considering the scale of our forces, the losses among our troops are tolerable.
And probably that line too. Kingmaker had a similar mechanic depending on how things went in certain areas of the game.
Morale is high among the Crusade forces that were entrusted to you.
Honestly, I don't know how or why.
You handled the command superbly. I never doubted your personal ability to deal with the demons. I knew that you could become a living symbol for people to follow. That you have now displayed a decent head for tactics is a pleasant surprise.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
I believed in your success and prepared for this outcome after a fashion. I brought a reward to personally bestow upon my Knight Commander. But now, I think this reward is insufficient. So please, accept one more gift from me personally.
What if I just got lucky? A ring from her finger lays it atop the cloak. Oh, that explains that line. Okay.
And thank you for what you have done for the Crusades. Now on to the main matter. The Sword of Valor has been returned to us. Touching it has awoken your power and changed the great relic beyond recognition. Many clerics are at a loss to interpret this unexpected turn. Is it an omen? Happenstance? A warning? Only one thing can be said for certain. Your power is astonishing and unlike anything ever seen before. Your power bears little resemblance to other manifestations of the Inheritor's will that I have been fortunate enough to witness. But who can fathom the god's designs? And Iomedae has many heavenly allies, and they helped us on several occasions throughout the Crusades.
I mean, I am an Apatarian, or at least playing as one.
There.
I'm a little...
I have said all I wish to. Is there anything you wish to discuss with me before I depart? The architect of the World Wound? Here? And she allowed you to simply dispose of Staunton Vane and claim the Sword of Valor? This is a very worrying development. Aurelia was more dangerous than a dozen Balors, and more cunning and deceitful than a score of succubi. In the 100 years of the Crusades, our forces have very rarely encountered her, but when we did, it always led to something terrifying. I think she has taken an interest in you and your power. It was to be expected, of course, and it worries me more than anything else. Sooner or later, we shall have to take a stand against Aurelu and deal with her once and for all. But I thought we would have time to prepare. Be careful. And if the architect reappears, treat her as you would a demon lord. The Baylor Dorazand, one of Daskari's generals. He, Hep Zamira, and the Echo of Daskari are some of the most notable demons in the Abyssal Forces. You will soon learn these names. Dorazand has not been sighted by our scouts for a long time, and his appearance at Drezen was an unexpected development.
I am so glad their VA is able to pronounce some of these names. Just putting that out there.
But we must grow accustomed to surprises such as this. The ability to move at will through space is one of the demon's most unpleasant hallmarks. Fortunately, the Sword of Valor takes care of that problem for the areas around Drezen. Very well. Then I shall take my leave. Irabeth will bring you up to speed on the situation in the city and surrounds, and together, you can decide on what next steps to take. Good luck, Commander. Remember, this is but the first step. The road ahead will be long and difficult.
Allow me also to congratulate you on your victory, Commander. We won the battle for Drezen, but this war is far from over. The demons know our true strength, so we must brace ourselves for a merciless counterattack. They will do everything they can to gain control of the city and destroy you personally, and all of us along with you. The only good news is that cultists make up more than half of their forces, so they will have to march the same roads as our fighters. If they were all demons, they could appear here instantaneously and lay siege to the city. Praise Iomedae for small mercies. The main demon forces are moving out from the City of Eyes and the Threshold Fortress. Scouts are reporting that for now, we don't stand a chance of tearing through the defense and launching a counterattack. We can only gather our forces, rebuff their attacks, and wait for the right moment. Unfortunately, other hostile groups keep appearing out of nowhere. And on top of all that, Minago is still prowling around somewhere out there. Anevia is trying to find out where that Abyss scum has run off to. Maybe she's already got some leads. Luckily, we are not alone. Mendev is with us. Queen Galfrey has sent us the first reinforcements. They've just entered the city. Besides, news of your victory is spreading through Avestan. I'm sure that crowds of new volunteers will soon be pouring into Drezen, inspired by your feat. And that's very good news, because we're going to need troops. Here is a brief report about the main problems we're currently facing.
Erebith shows you a sheet of paper with a list of 4 items: demons with special powers, secret path, missing patrol, and dragon.
As if we didn't have enough problems with demons already. Now there's a wild dragon in the vicinity. Luckily, it's not part of the demon army. If the demons had a dragon on their side, it could pose a serious threat. But there's very little food in the World Wound, and the dragon doesn't seem to have a taste for demons and cultists. She keeps attacking small squads of crusaders, picking off those who fall behind, ravaging supply trains. The dragon's been sighted frequently in the sky, but we don't know exactly where her lair is. We have someone to help with this, though. Do you remember the dwarf who bravely attacked the Baylor in front of the Citadel during the siege? He is back in the city, and he doesn't mind hunting this dragon, apparently. Go talk to him in the tavern. We might be able to help each other.
Interesting.
Yes, it disappeared without a trace during a mission. We didn't even find any bodies. Maybe someone abducted them, or there's some natural threat in the area. We can't rule out the possibility of desertion, either. The troop was patrolling the southern road out of the city. The last surviving settlements of Sikoris lie in that direction. But after the siege of Drezen, contact with them was lost. Hardly any of the inhabitants survived once the demons invaded the area. That's where I started the search. We can usually spot armies of demons in advance, as their hordes march along the Grey Road from Eyes or Threshold. But sometimes packs of them appear out of nowhere. They're managing to avoid our scouts somehow and sneaking into our territory. If we don't solve this problem, we cannot attack. The demons will just appear at our backs, block off the gorges and cut us off from Drezen. Anevia is trying to find out how the demons are getting into our territory, but she hasn't succeeded yet. Talk to her. She will tell you more about what she's doing. Remember that Nabasu that attacked our camp? He had powers that no ordinary demon should have. It is not the only demon of its kind. We keep receiving reports about similar monsters. All isolated cases for now. But it's possible that in the future, we will see entire squads, if not armies of them. We must find out where they're coming from. Find the source of their power and destroy it. If we don't, they will crush us before long. Even you can't defeat an entire army of such monsters. There are a few pleasant matters. At the Queen's command, the Crusaders who took part in the attack have had their pay doubled, and medals will be awarded to those who were particularly outstanding in battle. You know one of them. The Knight Elan from the Houndhearts. He led a troop of Nerosian recruits and brought them to the main forces, and later drew the demons' attention in the battle with the Baylor, allowing the wounded to be rescued. There is one more thing. As you know, there is a vast dungeon under Drezen. It's almost empty now. The only prisoner is Nura Dendawar, the traitor you caught. We've temporarily placed the body of Staunton Vane in the dungeon. You slew him. What are your orders regarding his body? Anevia thinks we should burn it quietly and forget about it. Some want to see his corpse displayed in the square, but I don't think we should behave like demons and barbarians. He may have been our enemy, but he deserved to be buried as a knight. However, the decision is yours, of course.
Raise him as one of your minions, I guess? Wow.
Right you are, Commander. Commander. That day during the battle, No. My apologies. That is all, Commander. Thank you for your time.
Okay. Well, this is it. This is Dresden. Citadel. I am so overloaded. Okay. I haven't done anything of their mythic stuff. I'm probably not going to use them. Well, yeah. Arcane Weaver, what is this? Oh, hello, exotic weapons provider. I need a new Falcata. It's got all sorts of weapons. All cold iron. And some new ones. +3 trident. Powerful pummel. A +3 earthbreaker. Oh, it's a two-handed weapon. Wow. Luminous encouragement, light mace. Okay. It has like a more efficient holy property on it. Because holy is 2d6, but this does 3d4, which is mathematically the same, but the average, the mean between the numbers is actually one less. So it's a bit more higher consistent damage. If that makes any sense. The ancient root. Okay. Half plate of will. Oh, okay. It gets rid of some weight. Man. So the queen gave me a +4 ring of protection. She had hoped it'd been okay. I figured as much. But no. I find her to be a bit incompetent if she's been living extended life for this long, and quite frankly, she hasn't succeeded yet. Alright, well that got rid of some weight. A lot of weight actually, but not enough. Are you going to manage the fortress now? No way, Commander, the quartermaster threw up his hands. Not in a million years. I can manage an expedition just fine, but running a fortress is a different kettle of fish. That's enough to work to make a man's head explode. Excuse me. This is why this is an expert from Nirasan. Her name is Dorjalinda? Okay. Dorjalinda Stranglehold. Wow. I see how she handles things. She knows what she's about. That one, Almady, bless her. She'll be managing the fortress, and I'll just keep taking care of soldiers just like I've been doing. Alright, I have to go. What do you have? Pretty much all the crap I've been selling you for the most part. Wow. Heavy shield of innate trust. Okay. Oh, wow. Boots of the Battle Herald. Fine white leather tooled with the sense of the letters under the constant effect of heroism, greater heroism. Wow! What's my current footwear? Not that. I'll just sell you the rest of my junk I don't need. Oh, this is, shoot, Arabeth's longsword. I need to give it to her. And also, Radiant's got an upgrade recently. It's now a +2 cold iron longsword. So far so good. I must be doing something right. towards those boots. +4 morale bonus to saves, attack rolls, and skill checks. Immunity to fear and temporary hit points equal to the caster level, maximum 20. So these are at a caster level 11, so wow. And it's permanent. The only thing that'd be missing is movement speed. Gotta kind of get that from haste already, so whatever. Maybe fly speed? You know, boots of fly, wing boots or whatever. I'm gonna save that. That's a hell of a pickup. Oh, there's an exotic weapon. Yes. Tell me you got something good. Although those boots were too good to pass up. That'll serve me throughout the entire rest of the game. Axiomatic Ghost Touch Nunchaku. Nunchucks. They're Ghost Touch nunchucks, and they're lawfully aligned. That's amazing. Thorax Wrath. Radiant Dwarven Urgosh. Oh wow. Okay. Invigorating Heartseeker Falcutta? What's Heartseeker? It ignores the mischance for concealment against most living targets, so the attack must still... Okay. Doesn't apply against aberration oozes playing out of the element. Creature knows lack of heart. Okay. This is still pretty cool. 50k is steep. I could buy this. Mighty Blow of Good. +2 Evil Outsider Bane Foulchard. I like the +5 of the persuasion that my current Falcutta has. Alright, well. One-Eyed Devil? Half Measure Tavern? Inn? Jewelry Artisan? House? Okay, what's over here? Enlivening Leadership. Another +5 confidence and our companions. Okay. Cool ring. I kind of already have that in a sword, but suppose if I didn't have it in a sword and I Hmm. Okay, that's not that useful. Bunch of diamonds. Oh, phylacteries. Yay. Goggles of pure sight. Now that's a good item. That wasn't what I thought it was. I thought it had true sight. Oh wow, if I was an enchanter, that would be amazing. Well, I should give me put on the Queen's goodwill and intention of gifts. Just I'm gonna see if I can enchant that. Anyway, I'll take the ring though. Oh, interesting. Source of dividing power. If I was making a summoner, that'd be a really cool shirt to have. Celestial protection. Interesting. A lot of scrolls here too. Living flame. Okay. Pearl of Power, level 3. Wow. Not as useful now to think about it. Most of my casters, or at least my prepared casters anyway, get extra spell slots because of mythic ability. There's certainly a lot here I could buy and teach Ninyo, though. Pearl Power 5th level, wow. There's a 6th level. 7th. 4th level, 2 spells. I could be here for a while. You know what, Darren asked, not bothering to greet you properly. I noticed a certain cynical pattern in my life ever since I met you. First, something happened that leaves me positively intrigued, then I descend back into the depths of fear and anger, and then I start thinking that's not so bad. The curiosity comes back, and then something even more dreadful occurs. The demons attacking my home and the city around it, and unpleasant enough already, but I thought I could compensate for that by striking up a curious acquaintance and some new experiences. Then my dearest cousin threw me right into the middle of a crusade, and just when I started to see some positives in my current situation, the gargoyles kidnapped me. The slaughtered Drezen following my triumphant rescue effectively put me over every spark of optimism I ever managed to gather. Now the city is in our hands again. I'm getting more and more tolerable to stay here. I feel surprisingly good, and I'm even beginning to find the city rather enjoyable. This brings one very reasonable question in mind. What is the next outrageous and dangerous mess you're going to pull me into now? Does this list include the ordeal known as the trial of the cold oatmeal? If not, then there's nothing to be afraid of. If you think I've just shown you my weak spot, you're then wrong. It was deliberate misinformation. Confess your crimes. Okay.
Watch out for trouble. Keep your calm.
I don't want to necessarily do that. Why does she glow to me? I see the luminescence in your soul. You have broken the laws of Galarian. What is going on? Why not? Okay.
There are many roads to success.
2 abandoned buildings, a house, a prison. Orgus Worm. Well, let's talk to Socio. What's he got? Last time we went to a funeral and it just went horribly wrong. Funeral of all places. Interesting. I don't know what to make of that, but I could see when people are
Focus on the goal. I sense something. Watch out for trouble. Keep your calm.
I want to know what they're saying. And then he died. No one knows. This is then know it's but us. Okay. I know this is their sacred forest. They pray in the middle of the spirits. Sounds like a lie. Terrible bear. Okay. Alright. Guess that was it.
Watch out for trouble.
Oh, Ninja's in here. Here's a bottle. My path to learning the true history. Okay, from the lowest man on the street. The bottle, then the corkscrew. Open it. This experiment definitely won't work if we don't open it. Okay. Do you always carry a corkscrew up your sleeve? Okay, so she wants to be a stupid drunkard? Alright. You surely know that maybe from personal experience, alcohol dampens the mental activity as a catalyst for stupidity. With a brain like mine, alcohol is the only way to find out how it feels to be an idiot. Well, let's begin. With the steely resolve of a warrior going to his last battle, Nino takes a big gulp straight from the bottle. What? That's disgusting. After she overcomes the urge to vomit, she looks at you with teary eyes. How do you all drink this? I am doing this for the sake of science. Another gulp. That should be enough. Now, am I stupid yet? Quick, ask me about something smart. I passed all. Aid of court, transmutation, abjuration, enchantment, illusion, and so on. By the way, did you know that there are one more called so-called universal or common pseudo school, and it disputes about as to the schools are capable of turning into quite a university professor like growl and spitting barbarian. Here, I'm not drunk enough yet. Right, seems to be working now. Now, I need to come up with an idea right now. I usually have a ton of ideas. Let's see, Discovery and Bahamut. Their anti-Crusader lives not effective enough. They need united forces on the physical level. Bahamut needs to mount Discovery and ride him into battle 2 in 1. Yes, this experiment was successful. I am definitely drunk. She takes another gulp from the bottle to further confirm her condition. Terrific. I've definitely become more stupid. More than that, I am as dumb as a box of rocks, and right now I don't give a rat's ass about science. Wait, I think I've got it. That's how men in the streets see science. They don't give a rat's ass about it. Who cares how many arcane schools are recognized by some Absalom professors? Arcane schools are over there, she says with a big water head, whereas the bottle's right here where it belongs. Congratulations, I guess. Now what? That's it for now. The experiment was a success. Just a moment, Al. She stares at you with glazed eyes, shakes her head, and exhales slowly. Alright, I'm fine now. A moment ago, you were drunk as a skunk, and now all of a sudden you're stone cold sober? Is that so? It seems that this is indeed what happened. Clearly I decided to forget the incident entirely because I no longer need this information. What I need now is to write an article for the encyclopedia about the influences of that alcohol has on an individual's mind. You can simply forget you were drunk and sober up just like that? I have simply blocked the deleterious effects of alcohol from my mind. To put it in basic terms, I just forgot I consumed alcohol. The mechanism is similar to the one I used to get rid of irrelevant memories. It's not overly complicated if you know how to do it. Your abilities are just amazing. Eh? What? What were we talking about? Alright. On behalf of future generations, I formally thank you for the assistance of the momentous experiment. No time, Nancy. Okay, no need for that. I was looking for somebody else. I didn't think Nino would be up here.
Keep your calm.
A short, chubby tiefling with a golden eye patch spits chewing tobacco between his feet. Takes another pinch of tobacco from the box throwing jewels. Fine day to you, Commander. Welcome to the One-Eyed Devil's Trade House. Okay. He's a merchant. Alright. Wow. Interesting. Fi, the tavern keeper. The boy sitting on the counter looks about 18. He salutes you with dignity, though his eyes scarcely rise from the tavern's ledger. The Knight Commander of my establishment, what an honor. My name is Fry Quito. I'm the owner of the Half Measure. How should I address you? I was asked because some don't like undue familiarity and want to scoff at the tedious of ceremony and titles. The Armored Armadillo for all. I guess that would fit considering my character build. Alright, belonged to a distant relative. Well, we'll bore you with the details how his family died. Just 3 words: demon worshippers and sacrifice should be enough. Now that the city has been liberated, the authorities in Albe's church will be returning what remains to the lawful heirs of the deceased. They take these things very seriously, Mendev. Oh. Slaps himself on the forehead and says, "We started talking about the inn, and I remembered I wanted to thank you for personally defeating a demon in this very tavern when the city was liberated. Without you, who knows how many of these glasses the world would have smashed before the Crusaders got to him. So please accept this from the bottom of my heart." Wow. 15,000. Mostly working folks and are rebuilding what's been destroyed, along with the soldiers and some merchants. Overall spirits are high as they can be in Mendev. Nation are rattling sabers and flustered barons. Everyone loves it when the demons get their horns, tails, and other parts handed to them. If I had forgotten that we nearly lost Kinabris, war is like that. People live for one day, and that day is tomorrow, not yesterday. You've been a source of joy and inspiration for everyone as well. A simple lad leading the fight against the demons and defeating them, and running rings around all the arrogant queen's knights. People like stories like that. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. Other ordinary folks have pride too. Don't discount that if you want to earn the support of all Mendev and not just the people decked out in gold and furs. Alright. What do you sell? Interesting. Alright. Ghost touch igniting. Wow, that's a mouthful. And it's a finesse wielding short. Okay, it's a short sword. That's why it's finesse wielding. Fresh yogurt. I'm looking for Anivia or Irabeth. I probably should go back to the barracks if I wanted Irabeth. Oh, here you are.
How can I help you? A large adult female? The one that's been snatching people and carrying them off? I've heard about her. That's an impressive target. I can take this job, but only if we do it soon. I'm expecting a new assignment from my regular client, and I'll have to leave as soon as I have the orders. And of course, you should know that this dragon will not come cheaply. 2,500 gold, paid in advance. Let's think this through. Are there lots of assassins in this town who have the valuable experience of subduing dragons and are willing to work for you? Will I lose any profit by protracted haggling? Will you? Is there any chance that someone less competent than I am will be able to locate your target as efficiently as I would? No, I don't think so. There is absolutely no reason for me to give you any discounts. 2,500 gold is an honest price for the head of a fire breather. Excellent. Let's get down to business. It's no easy thing to take down a dragon when you don't have wings, so you'll need to follow my lead. The best thing would be to catch her by surprise in her lair, but we need to find it first. Of course, since she doesn't leave tracks, that might be tricky, but I think I have a solution. We need to go west of Drezen, to the Grimwood Forest. The dragon's been seen there often. According to the scouts, this is likely because there's still some wild game left in those parts. We'll set up an ambush there. I hope I can rely on your honesty. I understand that on our way to the dragon, there may be other fights or places we need to visit for various reasons. That's to be expected. However, should I see that you are deliberately delaying the contract, or that you're dragging me off to assault some demon citadel instead of going after the dragon, we will have to revise the terms of our agreement.
All right. Guess that's all I could do here. Phi, Greybor, yeah. Come to gloat. So you're just here to toy with me, you scumbag. Yes, I'm at your mercy. You can send me into the gales of the rack, but do you think I'm going to roll over and just save my hand? What's going to stop you from finding everything you want and then hanging me all the same? On second thought, you know what? I don't care. I don't care about you or the demons or myself, especially not myself. What do you want? Okay. At least the temple chooses Mr. said to be more ideologue than Ash Commander, but all the cultists I know answer to a woman named Cherabeth. Never saw her myself, but I heard she is dazzlingly beautiful, and oh, I think I killed her. Yeah. Xanthir the Plague One, huh? That's pretty neat that Nura's down here. I mean, make no mistake, I'm going to execute her, but it doesn't have to be right now.
Watch out for trouble.
I feel like there should be something here. Well, there was. Gross.
There are many roads to success.
What a strange place.
I will guide. Focus on the goal.
Okay, there was a hatch down there, but it didn't seem to have a scripted entryway, so whatever that means.
Watch out for trouble. keep your calm. There are many roads to success.
Oh, there's Elin. Alright. Arsenal. Alright, let's go check out the temple real quick.
I will guide.
Woman in gold embroidered cleric robes greet you with a polite bow. Her eyes, the color of molten gold, gleaming brightly in her dusky face. Greetings, Commander. My name is Arsenault. I'm a messenger from the Temple of Abadar in Absalom. I came here assuming the defenders of the fortress could use the services of a cleric. I remember you. You were from the first Kingmaker game. What do you think of my leadership? With pleasure. I have not seen a place calmer or better organized than Drezen for some time. The wound, evil, and chaos are outside its walls, and there's peace and order within this fortress. Everyone carries out their duties, no one is idle or lazy, and our warriors are doing their utmost to expedite our victory. I'm happy to be here, to say the least. So the wound was right here, and then it disappeared and reappeared? Amazing. No, this is the first time I've ever heard of such magic. Particles from the chaos of beat mist have entered in through the wound, and your body may be just so unstable. Sounds quite interesting. And incidentally, judging from the records of research of the Abyss, stranger things have happened in this cursed place. Alright. She's got all the scrolls. Jeez. Man, I could honestly could spend a lot of time going through all the magic items here and just cherry picking what I want. Monk weapon. Quarterstaff. Alright. It's in the temple.
I'm up for an adventure. Watch out for trouble.
Just a temple with a lot of different rooms to go to. Are they in the Citadel? Possibly.
Keep your calm.
CR, a middle-aged paladin with a genial face salutes you. His sparse gray hair stands in funny tufts on his head, giving him a distinctly unwarlike appearance. Everbright Crusaders reporting for duty. My name is CR Solbenlin. I am at your service. Queen Galfer is gathering the main attack forces in near Sand. She ordered us to replenish losses suffered in Canabras and to come here. We will support your troops. Tall, dark-eyed lad is standing behind CR. He passionately echoes CR's words. We are ready to go to the front immediately. Allow us to be the spear of the attack. The old Crusader calls the young man to order. Morvek, don't speak unless spoken to. Don't worry, no one will be defeating any demons without you. CR smiles calmly and trouses the boy's hair. Who you brought with you? Everbright Crusaders, mainly. But we have a lot of volunteers who joined us. Those who arrived at the Queen's call, but didn't want to sit near Sand waiting for the main army to set off. All the hotheads know that the front is here. Okay. Nods looks the boy behind him, the one who's eager to fight. We picked up this one too. He walked to Canterbury with an old sword in his hand and a few copper coins in his pocket. He is going to keep walking to kill the demons, and then he would probably have laid siege to Threshold, no doubt. The boy's cheeks go pink at the old man, shins a mockery, but he continues to stare ahead resolutely and boldly. Not personally, no. The Queen saw me and the bulk of our order near Sand. Most of all those who remained behind in Canabras died, and ones that didn't were disorganized and leaderless, but the order did not perish. New volunteers have been pouring into our ranks. We are licking our wounds. Canabras is rebuilding. Life wins out. People are coming from all over Avastan to help. Many are joining up with the Crusaders, just as it happened back in the First Crusade. Okay. Manage Crusade affairs. Okay. Prestidigitator Golem. Alright. Just gotta scroll the way down. Empty, and then bam, a hole already popped up like a jack in the box. My only lead is a few scouts who didn't come back from the gorges to the southwest, but we found no sign of secret path or underground passageways, and definitely no route we can take to quietly move a large force through. But I feel in my gut there is some evil scum out there. We just have to look harder. Of course, I could send out more scouts, but they might just appear just like the first ones. Why don't you go there yourself and find out what's what? Thanks. Nope. Soldiers saw her jump out the window, run through the square in front of the citadel, and suddenly disappear. I haven't heard anything from her since, and I don't like it. I'm telling you, this is bad. First of all, her kind don't just give up. I did scare the shit out of her. If we can't see her, it means she's setting up a trap for us somewhere we won't expect. I mean, great if the demon lords just gobbled her up for all her failures, but I think that's too much to hope for. That's not the worst part. We have more interesting questions, you know. I wonder how she teleported from the city, and by the time you already hung the banner. Well, soldiers are saying it probably wasn't in full force by then, but you know, and I both know that's dross. Huh. She wasn't supposed to be able to teleport, but she did. The question is how. Her eyes are vacant, her thoughts are clued somewhere else far away. Seeing you, she snaps to attention. We need to talk about the attack, what happened during the attack on Drezen. I was shamefully weak-hearted. The Battle of Drezen is a black stain on my honor. I don't know what came over me, but I don't deserve to be a knight, much still less a commander. Under the circumstances, I'm leaving my position would be a tenuous balance of desertion. Still, as your advisor, I strongly recommend you release me from my position as head of the order. Strip me of my knighthood and send me to serve as the condemned. What the fuck? I failed that one. $50,000 gold. Wow. Oh, now she doesn't want to hand over the reins. What the actual F? Okay. I was worried to hand over the reins at first. I was afraid that everything would fall apart without me, but I took a risk and left the very clever lad in charge. A tiefling. As he infiltrated the cult alone, he could imagine a tiefling would be on their side. He exposed an entire cell. I personally 900 just for the city's attack courses. There are many. Not my job to make people happy. Yeah, that's disappointing. He built up the order's ranks again and running everything so okay. Alright. That wasn't exactly how I thought it'd go. So you just put somebody else in charge anyway. Oh gosh, it's Kingmaker all over again. Ugh. Now that you've captured Drezen, excuse me, let me take a drink here. New options for the Crusade have become available to you. You construct buildings and force in Drezen, issue decrees, and capture and investigate new regions. Both mercenary and trade units will appear in the commander's headquarters in Drezen. Demon armies will try to take Drezen from you. Destroy them or else after 7 days of siege, Drezen will be completely blockaded by enemy forces and you will no longer be able to command a crusade. Access to Korean man. Okay. Ugh, really? Alright. This is probably getting a little too complicated. Jeez. Okay. So, yeah. I think we'll cover whatever that mess is in the next episode. I'm just realizing I've been recording for almost, well, pretty much 90 minutes straight now. So, I'm going to cut it here. And next episode, we'll get into this whole managing crusade business. Yay.